Draper Police still looking for a suspect they believe is responsible for an early morning shooting that left one person dead and another injured.
Well, police responded to a home that was being used as an Airbnb just before 3 this morning. Fox 13 News reporter Chris Arnold spoke with a party-goer who tried to help the two victims.
One party-goer tells me they were leaving this house early this morning when they say someone started throwing beer bottles. At some point, an argument broke out between two people, and they tell me a gunshot went off at some point, and as you can see right here, some blood left over from that incident.
And the guy that was right behind me, I couldn't pull him down.
Sebastian Arizmendi detailing the moment a gunshot went off, hitting one person that was just footsteps away from him.
He was unconscious, so we tried to do what we could. We lifted his head up, had to cut his hoodie off to cushion his head, keep him warm a little bit.
Arizmendi says this all happened as he was protecting his friends as they were leaving a party at this Airbnb in Draper early Sunday morning. He says he jumped into action to not only help the person hit by gunfire next to him, but another victim nearby who was also shot.
This guy over here in the Tesla, he was a bigger guy. They couldn't pull him out, so I had to go over and pull him out. But it told me not to move anymore, so I was getting blood all over my arms.
It was a chaotic scene that Zachary Condor and his friend pulled up to.
And I see someone that looks like they're giving CPR to an individual that was on the ground.
Condor says as they were making their way down the street to his house, someone came up and knocked on the window of his friend's car and started yelling.
I don't know if they wanted to take my phone so that, I couldn't record, or if they wanted to take my phone because they didn't want me to call the cops. It was kind of scary.
Condor's dad, Dan, says they've lived in the neighborhood for 20 years.
I hear pop, 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 pop. Probably, 8 shots or more.
Gunshots going off outside his window in the early morning hours is something he says he's never heard before.
The old adage, they say, oh, it's normally a quiet neighborhood. That's what it's like here. So it's kind of like, wow.
As for Arizmendi, he says he's still trying to process the whole incident.
No, we definitely lucked out. Yeah, we definitely got lucky on that one, since knowing how close he was to us.
A neighbor I spoke with says that the owner of this house moved out 2 weeks ago and had just listed it on Airbnb. Now, if you look right here, that listing has been taken down. Airbnb releasing a statement earlier today saying they've done that as the investigation into this incident continues. Now, they also said that the host was unaware that a party was taking place here. In Draper, Chris Arnold, Fox 13 News, Utah.